Hello everyone, Mighty Benaya here, and I am going to do, excuse me for that message, I'm going to do at least one more check on the world news. So I am recording this now because in a very short amount of time, I am going to no longer be in this game. I'm going to be out of this game. A couple of individuals have offered to try to keep me around for a province so that I can keep doing these. We'll see how that works. But want to go over what is happening right now. So let's go through the rankings right now. World Union is still in first. We've got several 6-pointers racking up those points. Smokey, I know, has joined this coalition. Then down here, United Coalitions, they are in Northern Europe. La Muente Salagente is actually near me. They are south of me in India. Then as we move down, Wolves of Odin Unite. That is Western United States. Tigson seems to be doing really well with 7 points. Have we seen, let's see, Alberto 1 has 7 points. Kalimki 55 has 8 points, so that's the highest that we've seen thus far is 8 points. So that's kind of a standard that we can look at. Up here, I missed one, the Orient, nope. Incotable is the next one. They're at 27 points. The Orient Order, Incantable is in Central Asia, pretty close to me. Orient Order is mostly in the Middle East, I believe. They have, their top is at 6. La Grande Vadrouille, apologize if there's mispronunciation of any of these. They, I believe, are in... They seem to be all over the place. I believe they're in Europe, but I think that they are all over the place in Europe. Mostly the British Isles, though. Aube Dori is at 24 points. I'm not sure where all of them are. I believe that they are in China. Monty Python is the coalition in Turkey. Asian Shadows of War is spread out around Asia, so significant spread between them, but their top person has 7 points right now. Mercenaries is at 20 total, 5 is their top, and I believe they are also in the China area. Todos para una y uno para todos is currently ranked 12th. They have 19 points, but their top guy has 7, so still doing a really good job keeping those points up. Diocese is in southern United States. Their top player has 6 points. Shadows, I believe, is in Central Europe. They're at 17. Their top player has 5. And then here's one. Truand has 8 points, but he is in a coalition with only 2 other people. So if they added, a handful more people, 4 more people, they could be at the top, first place, with that 8 points being the top score that we've seen thus far. Italy Bros, obviously going to be in Italy. Their top score is 5. Mirmondes at 15 points with a top player at 6. And then we've got some solo players. These 2 solo players have been at the top score. So they both have 9 points now. Doing real good, kicking people out. The Ronins, who have kicked me out, Sangzi has essentially eliminated me, almost not single-handed by any means, but he's gotten most of my territory. He's at 7 points. They have several other members that are not in their coalition, so watch these guys because they have a lot more power than you can see here. Vosi is at 8 points. Zest 15 is also at 8 points. So there's several people who are doing really good at picking up all of these points. So you got to watch for who's doing really well. Then we've got Phoenix of Fury. Phoenix of Fury, I believe, is in Africa. And then we've got a lot more solo players down here, and I dropped all the way to the bottom. So I am most likely out of this game, but let's look and see where there have been some significant conflicts. Looks like Spain has had some significant conflicts. Central Europe has some significant conflicts. We do have a couple of individuals that used Goldmark, and so they were kicked, and I believe that individual is in the top alliance. So we need to take the number one down a couple of pegs because they have an AI player. We've got a little bit of conquering going on in the UK, a little bit in Italy, and then a significant amount. This is that 9-point player. He's just decimated down here into, it looks like, AI players who used gold marks. There's 3 of them here. So that's going to be a real boon for Scaredy Cat and for Rietar 34. Given that there's just AIs that they can just conquer, they can keep moving east. Not much happening. A little bit of territory removal in Turkey, but not a significant amount of reduction of force. There's another one here that went AI. And a little bit of conquest going on, a lot of conquest going down here, but remember, these are large territories, so it doesn't really mean that much. Africa's got a little bit here and there, but most of the movement seems to be happening in South Africa. India, this is me. This is where I was. This is my sadness. And then there's also a little bit of conquest going on in separate parts of India as we look up. Most of the rest of Asia seems to be pretty stagnant. Not a lot of conquest going on. And then we look at Australia, and Australia is a madhouse of movement. It seems that all of the wild beasts have come to decimate everyone in Australia. And as we move over to South America, a couple of major conflicts going on, a couple of AI individuals that were removed. That's going to be super helpful for the individuals that are next to them. A lot of movement happening in the southern United States, northern Mexico. Part of this is due to North Chihuahua being removed from the game, so a lot of that territory being conquered by those around. And then a little bit of movement happening in Canada, and as we move into the eastern United States, Florida being absolutely decimated by Georgia, and all of Cuba is gone, and that is going to make way. Look at Venezuela. Oh no, Venezuela's gone too. Who is going to grab all of these islands? So that'll be interesting to see who grabs all of the islands from the AI players. And then we are back up to Europe. So that's where we're at with the game thus far. Let me know if you have any comments on how the game is going. I know that some things were supposed to be happening in West Africa, and there's a little bit going on here. Perhaps if I survive another day, or if somebody helps me out, I'll be able to continue doing these casts. But I'm excited to continue watching how this game pans out. That's all that I have for now. Soli Deo Gloria, and I'll see you next time.